Well, there's a battle brewing in homes all over, and at the center of this thing is a thermostat, right?
Turn it up, turn it down. No, you won't. Yeah, if you're spending a ton of money each month to cool or heat your home, you might look at geothermal technology.
Yeah, Jeff Churchill and Gary McCollum, they're here to explain the benefits. They're from Service One. Good morning, gentlemen.
Nice to have you here.
Good morning.
Let's start with Service One, though. You guys do a lot of things, a number of different services. What are they?
Yeah. We do quite a bit of different things. A lot of people know us for our home warranty product, but we do a lot more than that. We do provide on-demand services. We provide heating and cooling, plumbing, electrical, appliance repair, air quality products. We also have our home warranty product, and finally we do have geothermal. We are a local company to Omaha. A lot of people think we're a franchise, but we've got over 90 employees that live and work in the Omaha Council Bluffs area.
Can I say, when my husband and I got married, someone gave us a warranty for our home as a wedding gift. It was the best gift we got. We were so grateful. We ended up using it that first year. It was awesome. You mentioned geothermal, and that's why you're here today, is to educate us on this technology. How does it work?
Well, geothermal, you basically have two pieces to the system. We have an indoor unit, kind of replaces your furnace, and then there's some loops that we put in the ground. We can do those in pretty much any system in the in the metro area, whether you have a small yard or a large yard. It's pretty easy. So what we'll do is those loops will be either horizontally or vertically installed, and then they're going to transfer the heat from the ground to your home in the summer, and in the winter, and then from your home to the ground in the winter. So it's really neat technology.
Really cool technology, and you can see how it works right here. But how much room do you need in your backyard to be able to put one of these systems in?
You know, it really depends on the size of the home. We have a certain number of loops that we'll do based on the size of your home, where we can do it in a yard that's only maybe 20 by 20. With some of the latest horizontal drilling technology, we can do amazing things.
How long does it take?
Loops, they can usually do 1.5 to 2 loops a day. It depends on the the access to the yard. So if they can get all your loops done in a couple of 3 days, and then we come in after that and install your system.
You know, people are going to be looking at this saying, I'm sure it costs a little bit of money to put one of these systems in. Why would I do that? What are the benefits? Well, there are a lot of benefits to geothermal. Can you kind of go over some of those?
Oh, absolutely. There are several benefits. Some of those are just the energy savings. You can realize 40 to 60% of energy savings in your home. The fact that you now no longer have a unit sitting outside, which if you live in North Omaha or in Blair, you notice all this hail damage on your unit. You don't have that because that unit doesn't sit outside any longer.
You don't have that fan going out there.
You don't. It's much quieter. Almost free hot water, and of course you're really more green. Less CO2 emissions.
Yeah, I like what you're saying, almost free hot water. I mean, the amount of money you save over the life of the system, right? That's what, I mean, for some people it's going to be the environmental aspect of this.
It could be.
But for others it might just be the thought of saving money.
Well, that's your heating and cooling bill.
It's that battle of saying, I mean, 1 or 2 degrees, when the bill comes at the end of the month and you're like, oh my gosh, why did we have it at 71 instead of 73? You know what I mean?
In August too, right? When you get that August bill.
So again, here are some of the benefits, and I think it's great too that there are some nice incentives in terms of rebates and tax credits to talk about here. If somebody's thinking about going from what they have now to geothermal, what are those?
Sure. The federal government gives you a 30% tax credit towards the purchase of a geothermal system. The other nice thing is both the state of Nebraska and state of Iowa also have tax credits and low interest loans available. And most of your local electric utility companies also offer rebates, reduced savings on your electric bill, and so forth and so on.
Right. So financially, if you look at this long term, it really makes really good financial sense. And Service One, you guys have been doing this for how long? Have you been doing geothermal?
Well, we've been repairing and working on them for several years, and actually installing them over the last 5 to 6 years. And when we first started, we were doing maybe a couple a month, and now we do several every month at this point.
Because people, it's still new technology, but as word spreads about the benefits, then I imagine that's why more and more homeowners are starting to call.
You know, with the federal government getting behind it in our states, you know, there's definitely, they see the paybacks there. They definitely see that we can reduce peak loads with the electric companies.
Yeah, but you're talking about 30% tax credit from the federal government. That's a good chunk. Is that off the total cost of installation?
It is off the geo portion of the
geo portion,
installation.
And not all of that, right? Isn't that nice when you look at those rebates, you look at those incentives, but Service One has done something even better for our viewers. Just by watching now, just by mentioning the morning blend, on top of what you saw just a minute ago, you'll receive a $1,500 rebate toward the purchase of a geothermal system from Service One. Anything special our viewers need to do other than mention the show?
No, just mention that you saw us on the morning blend.
Great.
So you got the federal tax rebates, there's some state
We're
incentives.
adding it all up, yeah.
And then you have the $1,500
Yeah.
from Service One.
And then you've got the savings month
Yeah.
after month after month because you're not wasting money on energy.
That's correct. You know, most of the time, you know, depending on what the rebates and that are available, it ends up costing the same as a high efficient conventional system, a conventional air conditioner and furnace.
So lasts
if it-
longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And if it's so, if you're sitting out there and you're thinking you have to replace your system, maybe it's old, it's outdated, it's at least worth a phone call. Service1.com or service1geo.com are the websites you can visit, or just give them a call at 339-4537.
And great website. It was one of those eye openers for me. I thought I knew what Service One was until I got online, and I thought, boy, they do a whole lot more than I realized. Guys, it's nice to have you here.
Geothermal,
Thank
that's
you for
good
coming
stuff.
in.
Great technology.
Love it.